Experimental. You're one of 3 right now that have this arrow. Ooh. One of 3. Entrusted. Fort Knox. 266 full length.
Guys, what's up? Got our hands probably on, would you say one of the first batches?
This is, yeah, first run.
First run. Doesn't even say the name on it yet.
Final prototype, final construction, first run without decals. Because we're gonna have you experiment with it.
I'm gonna get experimental, but we do have a name, and I'll let Cody tell you it's a pretty dope name. It's the Easton
5.0.
The 5.0. So what we're gonna do, guys, is kind of today's launch day, and so we wanted to like show you, hey, this is our first encounter with it. Obviously, since today we've hunted with this arrow, but all right, Cody, I'm gonna have you do the honors. Okay, so I'm running the mod saw, guys. This mod saw is awesome. You can kind of like screw it into the table there, screw it into your table here, pick the exact length. So I want this arrow to be 27 inches, Cody.
Yep.
We're there. Have you used this thing yet?
The mod saw?
Yeah.
It's great.
Okay.
I got introduced to it at TAG, and I was like, this is where it's at.
Why don't we let's just build one arrow real quick on video, and then we got to go podcast, guys, but we're in honor of launch day. We wanted to show you kind of the beginnings of the testing.
How long has this been in the making?
Dude, it could be years. I'm not even sure. I know this has been in our wheelhouse for a while, and we wanted it to be, like I said, at Easton, man, there's nothing halfway done. I mean, we've been doing the business, 102 years like that. Everything, all out, the best we can make it.
So here's a new knock, guys, to this. Because that's not an X knock.
That is not an X knock. This is our new 5mm micro light knock. I think it comes down to the engineering testing and stuff. I don't know all the ins and outs and details to it. I like an X knock personally, but I think with the throat a little bit closer to the shaft,
I like it. I want to get experimental with it. Let's see what it weighs. 8.0 for the 5.0. Like a glove. You can do your own little squaring right here. And comes with the 16 grain hit.
Comes with a 16 grain hit. I wanted to get you some brass.
Brass for the 5.0.
Brass for the 5.0.
I just like saying that's a cool name. I think
5.0 is sick.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. I mean, and this probably had nothing to do with it, but when I think of 5.0, I think quick. It's a Coyote engine and a Mustang. It's called the 5.0. All right, we're gonna pro tip on the hit. There's a way to do this with you don't have it too shallow or too long. If you've ever done that, it's not good. And also, I'm only gonna run 50 grains. 50 grains. Okay.
Let's just break it off. Can you break off with your teeth?
I wouldn't try my teeth.
Okay.
Try mine. You can give it a whirl. I like to eat elk meat.
All right, sir. There you go.
Cool.
There you go.
Awesome. And what I like to do with this, a lot of these hits will come with epoxy and stuff like that, and that's a Easton thing. We do recommend that, but I've had shafts where I built in a hurry and I'm able to do it with super glue. We're not going to show you how to do that because I don't want any liability, and I don't want customer service being ripped apart. Well, Cody from Easton showed me how to do it with super glue and it didn't work. No, use the epoxy, the 2-part epoxy we've got. It works great. Let it sit there and dry for 24 hours. It's not going to move on you once it's settled.
Should you pull the knock out when you do it?
Please do.
Should you put it on the table flat?
Flat as can be.
Okay,
Yep.
We covered that box.
Yep.
Do that for most of you. But a couple of you advanced G's. This is for the advanced folks.
Advanced. All right, we got some super glue. Where's our super glue at?
Next level shit.
It's next level, son.
Be careful.
Put a piece right there. Put a piece right there. Right there, however you want it. You gotta be fast with this.
It's like clock's ticking, dog.
Yep. You gotta be like that, and boom. You see how fast I did that?
Literally, you can't mess around. You can't like.
Nope. And it's perfect.
That's perfect.
And it's perfect. You see how clean it is? All you gotta do is take a napkin.
Yep, I got you one.
And then when you get done, wipe down that hit tool right there with that. And wipe it when you're doing the epoxy as well. You don't want that epoxy and that stuff getting inside the threads and all that with the hit inserts. It's not good for it. You want to wipe that?
Should we fletch up?
Fletch it up. You want to wrap it? You want to put wraps on it or not?
I might have 5mm wraps.
Yeah, Dan, this is your dream arrow, bro.
Okay, we'll fletch it real quick.
That's 286 on the dot with 50 grains.
Hybrid HPs. I still stand behind those vanes.
You like that? I've been playing on the Flex train lately.
That's cool.
Hey, he makes a great vane. I like old Nick over there too. You know, I gotta clean this off. I forgot when it gets altitude, like flying in planes and stuff. It
Nice
kinda...
catch.
Did you like that?
I did.
A shortstop.
Were you really?
You know, I was until the guy that beat me out for it went to Kansas. Full ride scholarship. So that I was
Dang.
all of a sudden, you know what? I like third base. I didn't want to go to second base. I want to go to third.
I was a pitcher.
You were a pitcher?
Bro, you should see my baseball glove collection I've got at home.
Oh, yeah?
I've got like 40 gloves. A2Ks, Rawlings Pro. I'm a baseball nerd.
Oh, have you met Jeff?
Brother.
You guys are going to have...
Well, let me tell you, you know who David
maybe
Wells
you'll be on the
is?
podcast, Jeff, so you
What's
can
that?
talk about
Okay,
baseball.
cool.
You know David Wells?
I do.
Perfect game pitcher for the Yankees?
Yes.
It's like my best friend.
Really?
David Wells is?
Yeah. And David, he's a hell of a bow hunter.
He's a big dude.
He's a monster.
He's a big dude.
He told me this story about him throwing that perfect game. He was partying with Jimmy Fallon
He just did an interview
with Fox News a couple months back.
where he told the story of who was the manager of the Yanks when he threw that.
Oh, it wasn't Steinbrenner. Who
Yes.
Was it Steinbrenner?
Steinbrenner, and he was like pitched pretty good or whatever, and then like got pulled out towards back end, like maybe the 7th or 8th, and Steinbrenner came down and like said like da, 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 and got in his face, and he was like, "I'm gonna go take a shower. When I get back, I hope you're right here. I'm gonna kick your ass."
Oh, I didn't.
And he said he went, took a shower, and he came back out, and Steinbrenner was there. And he's like, they just went and threw down right
Damn.
in there.
Man, this is some glue I found. It's called Triggered Archery. It's called Mold Z.
Okay.
I saw this guy in Vegas last year, or this year, excuse me. And I was like, that's really cool. And I believe he sold out. And he was actually at the Utah Tack where I was at. And I picked up a couple bottles. And I've been kind of playing with it ever since. And, you know, it's a primer pen. It's his proprietary glue. I've had really good luck with our glues, the Easton glues. They work really great. But this is something I've been playing around with. I've had a lot of success with it. Haven't had anything fall off.
ABT away.
Yep.
So it's got its own primer pen.
Well, check this out. Put out your hand. You see how it marked? See how I left that mark? You feel that wetness?
Yeah.
Look at that. You ever seen a primer pen pull it out and it not leak? It's double wicked. It only draws what it needs to. You don't have to press down on it and get it, crazy gooped up. And like I said, I've been a fan of all the primer pens. I ain't had a problem with them. This one's just a little bit different. I primer. I know AE says you're not supposed to primer these hybrids, but I primer everything.
That's fine with me, as long as they ain't going nowhere.
But this system is... Now this jig's a little bit different than what I'm used to using, so...
I'll take over after you glue it.
fast. Yeah.
Dan's pretty good at it. I still suck at it.
Look at that little attachment piece it
Yeah, a
goes
little
on there.
precision point. I'm not too familiar. I'm not perfect with this one. Just put me a strip. Put me a strip. Close her up.
Hand me that cap. Aight.
Boom. You got it on there? Now this is all you do. This is a UV cured glue.
Oh.
I'm just going to take it inside there. A couple swipes up.
So that's what we do with fly tying too.
Yeah, so
I do it
this
all the
glue's a
time.
little bit different than that.
Gotcha.
It's formulated just a touch different.
But the UV stuff.
That's
Yep.
awesome. Okay.
All right, it's cured.
Yep.
Now what I'm going to do is give you that. It's already ready to roll. And watch this. I'm going to show you it works.
Good God.
Yeah, I probably put a little bit more than I should have on there. Now watch when I tip and tail these things. This is what I'm a big fan of when gluing. So you see I got my tip on there. Watch the smoke. You see it?
I do.
Now feel it.
Oh. I let them sit on the table for like an hour, usually.
Nah, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tip and tail them right here. And I kind of just spin it, honestly. Hit it with that. And you don't need this.
Yeah, I do.
It'll cure.
I need it, actually.
Well,
This is cool.
yeah. One of the founders of the owners, Coulter, he's a good dude. I like him. But this is just for the guys, shameless plug on this. I like supporting good people, good companies. See the smoke? All right, I'm just going to run that side to side. We should have good adhesion. Give me those channel locks over there.
Are you sure, sir?
I'm positive. You ever seen anything cure that quick? And you saw I was pulling back, up and down on it.
Oh, damn.
Now that's cool. You got a razor blade?
Yeah, you should sell those. You can use that if you want.
All right, check this out. You want to see how easy it comes off?
Yeah.
Especially with that Montana knife.
What the frick?
Feel it. So when you smear it,
What is happening right now? You set. I feel like a setup.
Sham! Wow.
Yeah.
Now check this out. You know how when you leave glue, like you get it on the side, like that. And let's get a napkin. Let's smear it. You know how you get that white stuff, that white residue
Yeah, I
around?
do.
It doesn't look good.
Jeff knows all about that. Okay. I'll buy some.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I want to show Josh. Well, if we get time, Josh needs to see that.
No, he
I don't
doesn't.
know
I
if
like knowing stuff that he doesn't.
Well, look, we'll rebuild it, but I just wanted to show you that. I feel like your guys would.
Don't worry
like
about that. But we gotta do one more.
Yeah.
I was curious to see where he was going with those channel locks.
Yeah, I thought he was like gonna yank out, but no, he's gonna tear the vein, and then he just easily. I want everyone to do their own arrows. I always tell everybody nobody cares about your arrows as much as you do.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. I'm just going to get those two kind of going.
Yeah. I'm just excited to put a collar on and weigh this bad boy.
Well, this right here freaked me out, bro. When he hit me with that, and then he pulled that thing out. I was like, what?
Literally.
How about that guy that came to the camp, son? He was shooting. That dude was...
He wasn't even a participant. He was the guy who talks about the financial side of hunting.
Really?
And how to create a hunting budget. Shout out Jeff
Whoa.
Bynum. And he had 3 beers.
Time out. Is that Jeff is in Joel's buddy? Or no, that's a different guy.
Different.
Yeah.
So he just rolls in 3 beers deep and doesn't
He had some
care.
lemon juice, bro.
And hadn't pulled out his bow all year and literally almost beat Bodie Turner. If you guys haven't seen that video, we'll link it right here. Go watch that. Jeff Bynum. You're the man.
There it is.
So where's the collar for this dog?
Collar. Collar make you holler.
So this is a custom collar for this arrow?
So this is actually, this OD fits
the
perfectly with our number 2 size.
Number 2.
Yeah, this is a 300
And that weighs,
like 15 grains.
let's double check. We're getting weird in here.
I want to say 15. Oh, this one's a touch heavier. This one's 18.
Okay.
The number 3 is a 15.
So 18
Yep.
plus 50, 68 plus 125. How much do these veins weigh?
I think the veins are 4 grains, I want to say.
Yeah, I think it's a total of
4.2 or something.
15 grains total, but we weigh those 3.
17.7.
17.7 for 3.
What are you going to guess? What are you going to guess first?
I'm going to guess what I hope it weighs.
Okay.
430.
I'm going to say 434. Oh, 448.
448.
You took off the collar, you'd be in your ballpark. You'd be in your warehouse. That's 18 grains.
I don't think I want to take the collar off.
I think it's worth having that on there. You're talking about 18 grains is probably 5 feet a second.
But we could have ran this, what comes with it, and the match grade.
Yep.
Which is 16
grains.
16 grain hit insert. This is the 5.0 from Easton. We are honored to do this video with you now, but what you don't know is that we got footage with this thing. So roll the footage and go check this arrow out. It is badass. Good job, Easton. Oh, that's cactus. Ow! Guys, Easton 5.0, AE hybrid HP, max helical, 5.6 degree to the left. We use the collar from Easton number 2, so 5mm arrow, 8.8 GPI, 54-yard shot. Shot him with this. And I'm shooting an 80-pound lift X. Arrows are going 290 plus. My draw lane's 27. Great new arrow. I think you guys are gonna like this. This is what we've been asking for. They finally delivered 5.0. I gotta break this bull down and pack them out solo and get home. Public land, hustle 5.0. Is it 4? with the asterisk. We went to Utah, did private land hunting, but we're here. I'm on BLM right now, and I'm a little bit sad. Elk hunting has come to an end for me, but I appreciate you guys' support. We can't do this stuff without you. We hope that you love our content and that you know that we try to keep it really real. Separations in the preparation. Catch you on the next one.